Oh, because I'm ready to smoke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Roll Gang, and welcome on into another episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. This morning, I have an electric co-host with me. Sky the fucking Stoner is in the building. Let's go.
Good morning.
What's up, Sky?
Hello.
Yo, so excited to have you here.
I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you bring all this fucking fire.
No, you always bring fire, so I always have to bring some too.
Yeah, you're fucking, I don't know, you're stomping on me. You got this fucking, so my favorite sativa in the city, Pure Haze by Diamond Dust.
Virtue. We were just talking about the Diamond Dust, but yes, Pure Haze Shatter.
Yo, brain fart. But this smells like, what, terpinolene to the face? Or, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna roll up a joint with this, and you got some fucking head cheese.
I got a 1.5 gram infused pre-roll from Polaris. The head cheese, fire. It's like, where's this shit at? 33% THC. Got some myrcene, perio, humulene. I smoked like a quarter of this last night. I couldn't even get to the half, just a quarter. Passed out.
Oh
Done.
my god.
Done.
Yeah,
So
reasonably. Like,
Absolutely.
it's a third THC. A third of the matter inside the joint is THC.
Yes, it's just fire. That was my first time trying the Polaris infused pre-rolls because I always just get their eighths. And
Cheesy.
Amazing.
They're fucking killing it. Did you get this at your shop? At Wallflower? Let's go. Yo,
Always.
For those of you guys who don't know, Sky the Stoner, I mean, really, no introduction needed, but the Wallflower's ringer of a bud tender, as well as literally, I know she's gonna get super, like, this is the God's honest truth, Roll Gang. My favorite cannabis influencer in the game. No, like, your content, it does. Everybody knows.
What
Everybody
content?
who's watching already knows. But, like, I have to introduce you properly. Like, if you guys don't follow Sky the Stoner somehow, like, all you gotta do is, like, follow her for one day.
Oh, shut up.
Like, one day. And you guys, like, try to unfollow her. Like, she's it will break your heart. I mean, I love it, but
thank you.
Yo, do you have as much fun as it looks?
Yeah, always. I mean, I'm tired half the time, but it's still fun when you're tired.
But you're honest with it. Like, you come on and you're, like, tired, but, like, it's so real. It's so personable. Like, I just, I kind of wanted to, while we sesh, if you wanted to spark that.
Absolutely.
I'm so fucking pumped to wake and bake with Sky the Stoner this morning and talk about her journey to get here in Las Vegas as one, I'll say the industry baby of cannabis influencing. This industry is so lucky to have Sky the Stoner. We got the whole Sky squad in the building.
We got Sam, Sky. Don't downplay yourself.
No, we're we're the squad. We're the gang. I mean, Roll Gang's chilling with us too. We can't see your faces. We love you guys, but
There's that for you.
This is the Sky sesh. Yo, we got some head cheese. How's it taste?
It tastes pretty good. Honestly, even with my Dutch Bros. I just love me some myrcene, I'm not gonna lie.
Holy shit. This is a fucking dab stick.
I'm telling you.
Oh my god, Sky.
I'm telling you.
Head cheese straight to the head. Yo, I am absolutely tripping. Yo, but I'm so excited to ask Sky. So it is a midweek mailbag episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. So excited to bring Sky some of these questions that I collected. But really quick, before we get on into the cannabis content, major shout out to the sponsors of the show. Oaksterdam University, the first ever cannabis college. Make sure you guys check out Oaksterdam and the courses they offer for horticulture and cannabis. You guys want to be educated like Sky on the cannabis industry. You gotta find a way to educate yourself. So use promo code Rolling Spoon for 10% scholarship to your cannabis industry education.
What?
Yeah, super hype. And you know, as always, brought to you by the Rolling Spoon. We'll roll something up here shortly with the original cannabis multi-tool. But guys, I have the creator of the Rolling Spoon's best video. No fucking cap at all. I gotta repost that soon, don't I?
Oh my god, I gotta make a new one soon.
Mm-mm. You're a savage.
Oh, stop. You hyped
So that was
one
like
up
a
too
year
much.
ago.
Thank you. That was a while ago, huh?
It was like honestly, as a so I'm kind of like a parent, right? And you created a video that beautifully marketed my baby.
Aww.
But the thing is, it is my interpretation. You know, we have had a couple ads. You kind of you like coughed in the end. It's the full encompassment of your content is so genuine.
Aww.
What take me through making that legendary video?
I'm dead.
How do you come up with these ideas? Do they just they're born in your brain?
Yeah, I would say like for that video too, there was a specific song that I knew I wanted to make the video for. So I feel like that makes it a lot easier once you already have that. The only hard part about that video was I kept forgetting to record so many parts of it. I was getting way too high in the video, and I had a friend with me too, and she can vouch for this. But I like recorded this one part, like I think like 10, 15 times, and I got so fucking high that I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to come back to this tomorrow. I think I got everything though. For a week straight, I would do that every single day, and I would look in the morning the next day and be like, I forgot this clip, but I'm wearing different outfits and my hair is different, so I can't just put them together. But
so much detail.
It was pretty fun because I make videos on TikTok a lot, so like that was like I think made it a lot easier for me because I already did that, and plus I already love the Rolling Spoon, and I had the song. I guess it's the being genuine part. I guess I never really think of it that way. I was kind of just like, I see a lot of smoking videos, and a lot of times like they don't cough in them, and it kind of like makes me wonder like, do these people actually not cough, or do they just cut it off when they start coughing? Because I've cut videos off where I'm about to just start throwing up in the video, and I kind of thought to myself, I was like, I feel like it's more relatable if people see that like, yeah, not every like person that smokes on the internet is like just gonna blow like perfect clouds and is just gonna like chill after that. Like once I got my tonsils removed, man, I've been coughing like a bitch ever since. Like you cannot get me to stop coughing. I'm gonna cough, and that's the thing with like anybody who smokes also, unless you have like elite lungs, which I've yet to meet anybody that doesn't cough.
This is not me. I'm over here holding it back. This head cheese is kicking my ass.
I'm fucking good.
But yo, no cap, best Rolling Spoon video. Like it's got all the kinds of appeal. You know what I mean? It's comical, it's educational, it's hot as fuck. Like you kind of just check all the boxes, and I kind of want to go through. I want to walk through your journey to get to here, because like where did the energetic specimen that is Sky the Stoner, like where does this come? I'm sure you were this energetic always, but yeah. I mean,
I don't
you
know
can
if
tell.
it's the ADHD, but Definitely, yeah. To come to where I am with like within the cannabis industry.
Yeah.
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 Gotcha. So well, I smoked weed since I was like 17, and the first time I smoked, I remember like first of all, one I was dying because my friend forgot to bring water, and it was out of a pipe, and everybody knows
Oh.
Pipes are harsh. So I was out there in the desert.
Dry mouth.
It was like my junior year. I'm out there like on the Mesa Mountains by, if anyone knows where Green Valley High School is, I used to go there. So I was by over there and I was smoking with my friend, just dying. And she was running to the car to get the water, and I was just kind of standing there by myself, like in these bushes, like because we didn't want anybody to see us. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, for the first time in my life, because my hands had always like shake or like shook, like they would just kind of tremble, and I didn't know why. And I did have a little bit of anxiety, and I didn't know why either. And the first time that I had smoked, I was like, I need to stop taking a hit for that. The first time that I smoked, I was like, whoa, like she was gone, and I was just standing there in these bushes, and I was like, this is great. Like,
holy shit.
For the first time, I felt like everything was like normal, and I was like, I could get used to this.
Yeah. Medicine. And
really.
But honestly, here's the thing is it's like a magic medicine because you're like because I was diagnosed with ADHD at a super young age too. It's kind of our superpower too.
At the same time, yeah. A blessing and a curse for sure.
Like we just helps moderate it and remove the negative side effects of it.
Exactly, yeah.
But we still get to access our super positive energy and
you still
electricity.
Have that good energy, absolutely. It just helps like balance everything else, like especially physical symptoms of ADHD. Because sometimes you don't realize, but you're like, well, I've been going for like hours focused on this one thing, or I haven't eaten, or I've just been like lazy. I haven't done anything sometimes. Because sometimes you can get overloaded by all like the options of things to do in the morning.
Yes.
When I smoke, I'm just kind of like, I'll just do the dishes. I'll just take a shower. I'll just eat something for breakfast. When I don't, I'm like, oh, that's too many things that I could do. I'll sit down in like one spot in my chair and just think about it and be like,
the ambiguity gets
something.
Yeah. It gets overwhelmed. I can't tell you how much I relate. It removes the ambiguity and kind of allows you to be decisive.
Yeah.
Like just,
Exactly. That's my one thing too. I'm so indecisive ever since I was a child. My older sister would always have to if I was going to make a decision, like a yes or no decision, she would put one in one hand and put one in the other hand, put them behind her back and be like, okay, pick a hand. And I'd be like, okay. And then once she would be like, okay, that was this option, I'd be like, oh, that helped me decide I don't want that one.
Yeah.
That was the other one. So we would do that ever since ever since I could make a decision, I was unable to make a decision. So it always have that
is so classic.
But when you smoke, it kind of it removes that mental block. It's definitely more just it lifts the barrier that you have with yourself. And then you're kind of just oh, it's actually not as difficult or as hard as I thought it was. Because sometimes, too, when you're procrastinating, then you start focusing on the fact that you're procrastinating. And somehow you are hyper-focused on the procrastination to the point where it's like paralysis almost. And you're like,
it spirals.
What am I doing? Yeah.
You're so right. Roll gang, I think that's so fucking relatable. We're an indecisive species. I promise it's not just you. It's hard to make decisions in this ambiguous world.
Especially, in modern day.
Yeah.
So many things to choose from. I mean, the privilege of having so many things to choose from is a blessing. But at the same time, it's okay, I'm overloaded by all the choices of things I could do.
Absolutely.
Or sometimes, even possibly the things that you're not doing. Sometimes you can sit there and hyper-focus on oh, well, last week I didn't file my taxes. Or a month ago, it'll pop into your head, I still haven't responded to this one person. Oh my God, they're going to kill me. Shit like that, And then you beat yourself up. But when you smoke, you're just oh, no biggie.
It allows you to recollect. And honestly, it gives you that, we're not like trees. We don't have roots to we are of this earth. We don't have connected roots. So we have to consume something that gives us the roots in the feel, in the sensation of being connected.
I love that. That is such a good metaphor.
Because it really, that's kind of our thing, is our brain without it will kind of just go disconnected. You know, I feel it 100%. I'm sure so many people relate to that.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest. So consuming cannabis has given you this access. Do you use it for anything in particular? Other like, do you use it for work or to clean your place or?
Well, work specifically, we cannot be high on the floor, so not there. But at like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah, like the CCB, the Cannabis Compliance Board, super strict. Just like any other job, you're not supposed to be high on the job. Of course, there are like dispensaries where people are high on the job, and that's no problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna point out which dispensaries those are, but yeah, I'll usually like to clean my house. I'll definitely smoke like a sativa in the morning. I have noticed that if I'll smoke like something that's super like indica terpene isolated, like I've tried this strain that was like 23, like that trendy flower that was like 23, 22 Mercy. Didn't have much of anything else though. Smoked that in the morning, and like I smoked this at like 9 a.m. I went back to sleep and was in bed until noon, which was not my plan for the day. I had things I needed to do.
Oh,
so
shit.
I definitely had to like learn the balance of like when I wanted to smoke my indicas and my sativas and like my hybrids. So usually I'll smoke like my sativas, my hybrids in the morning. Or if I'm like gonna do like a workout, which is rare. I have not worked out in a minute. Or like, just like anything active, like if I am gonna go for a walk or if I kind of just want to have shit that I need to do, then I'll definitely smoke a sativa. But like for anything else, let's say like going out, like social settings, definitely smoke a lot just because with my ADHD, I don't know if anyone else has ADHD and can like relate, but like sometimes I'll get very overstimulated if I'm sober. Like I'll hear like if there's a lot of noises and a lot of voices, and let's say I'm at a carnival and there's like a bell going off, like that'll be like my last straw. Like I'll kind of like start to have a little bit of an anxiety attack. When I smoke, I'm just looking around like, wow, this is so cool. Like I don't have those thoughts to myself. Like I'm not thinking that to myself. So definitely when I'm out, I smoke. But I will say there are definitely times where like I love to be sober, and like especially like when I'm like riding or like sometimes when I am cleaning, I love to be sober too, because it's just I can get in like this focus where it's like it'll go by so much faster if I'm not smoking and I'm not taking the time, because smoking is a wonderful thing, but it does take time out of my day. Like if it's not a vape or like a dab, then like smoking a joint or like hitting my bowl, like that's like a 10-15 minute process, and like in 10-15 minutes I could have done the dishes, so it's kind of like a pick or choose with smoking as I'm getting older. I don't think I'll ever be one of those people that only smokes like at night or only smokes during the day or like in the morning. Definitely think I smoke throughout the day, but I try to like moderate it, like a hit out of a bowl, not the entire bowl, or like a little bit of the joint, not the entire joint, because I would like definitely smoke like 2 blunts to the face and then be like, oh man, I never have any weed, I never have any money because I'm always buying weed and I'm always high, so I'm never doing anything that I need to. And it's just that was the problem for me. But definitely once I found like the moderation and everyday thing.
I mean, that's kind of another part of the magic of the industry. Like you it's not like alcohol where it gets out of control. I swear, you find your dose. The more you consume, how long did it take you, do you think, to find your dose?
I would say right now, like this past year, since like February is when I actually found like my dose. Because before I wouldn't say like overdose, because you can't overdose, but like I would definitely smoke more than I needed to, but I was also like having more anxiety and was like in more situations that I needed to smoke with. So now, definitely forgot the question.
Just a couple. Yo, I am cooked. I will say that's a fucking beaut.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
A fucking beaut.
Before I just start saying bullshit, let me ask what the question was.
Yeah, no, like honestly, we were just talking about imbibing. Like it's kind of we can kind of we know when to stop. And this is the thing, like this is definitely super medicinal for a wake and bake. We're definitely getting fucking cooked here, roll gang, but
especially I feel like a smoke in the morning, I don't know why I feel like it's so much stronger. Like, fresh out of the bed and you like smoke, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, major whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, but I wanted to ask, so you bud tend, and for those of you, because we have some out-of-staters now, bud tending is basically bartending, but for weed. It's what Nevada and a lot of places call the face of the dispensary, the person you go into and you purchase the weed from, the plug, the modern day plug. And Sky is a modern day plug. Like that's exactly the embodiment of this energetic specimen, as I love to say.
Thank you.
What are some funny like questions or interactions that you have being like with the people, with the consumers so intimately?
Oh man, I would say probably the funniest I would say are the people that come in and are looking for like arousal gel or like the arousal bombs or something. and when I tell you it's never who you expect. Like when you're in like a sex store, you see like a variety of people, right? Like you see like young people, you see older couples. At my job and at this current dispensary and at the last dispensary I worked at, when I tell you it is only like 60, 70-year-old men that like unashamed, like probably because they've lived such a long life, they just don't care anymore. They'll just like loud as hell like walk up to me and I'm like, I don't want to, like I'm gonna help you, of course I'm gonna be kind about it, but now I'm thinking to myself like I have that image.
You can't rub it out.
No,
that's the horrible image.
Yeah, no, and they'll be like, so like, is there anything for like arousal? And I'll be like, Jesus Christ, like, yes, like there are, and then they'll be like, is it like edible? And I'd be like, I'm like, it is technically, but you shouldn't. So then it's actually not really that much of arousal gel because once you use it, now you can't touch the area. So,
I'm fucking shook.
I was like, I don't know if they've created arousal gel since then that is now edible. I hope so.
Oh my god.
But I would say those are the funniest interactions. They're just the always old white men that are like, you guys have any arousal gel? I'm like,
holy shit.
I'm like, follow me to the back. You know, and I have like those jackets. I'm like, yeah, I got one right here.
You open up your trench coat, you got hit up Sky the Stoner for all your arousal gel needs. Wallflower, make sure it's on the clock, cause do not,
You asked me about it off the clock.
Yeah, good
I'm
lord.
gonna help you, but
that's a filing. That's a filing off the clock. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
You're like, honestly, these dispensary people like coming in, because a lot of people probably don't know anything about pot. They just want it to be this miracle to like do whatever you want. And the craziest shit is, for a lot of them, it works.
Yeah.
But geez, old guy, like,
yeah,
chill on that, like, and
it's so funny. Like, why didn't you just like go to like the sex store?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they have organic like lube there if that's what you're looking for. Like this.
And ask for the manager.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm like,
please.
Look, for these kinds of questions, I need you to call on the phone, and reception can answer it for you. Reception will answer that question for you before you get here.
Because you're having to look this dude in the face.
Yeah, and they always like hold eye contact for too long. I mean, good for them being like proud and unashamed, because like sex is not something to be ashamed about. It's just you don't expect it from an old white man, and they never look away. They look at you like this. They don't blink. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, and like I'm the kind of bitch, like if someone's looking at me in my eyes, like I'll like hold eye contact. I'll be like, I'm not gonna break.
You
Like,
you guys are literally.
And it's not gonna be me.
5 minutes later, you're both just like tearing up.
Oh
like,
God, just my contacts all dry. I'm like, you did this.
Yo, bet your ass they'll blink though. Just hit them with the pump fake.
Yep.
You're scary. Yeah,
I'm
you get your ass. Yeah. But yo, honestly, I can't even imagine the shit that you have to go through there. But like, you truly are, your role is your role, like as a bud tender, is incredibly important to educating the people on this industry. Like it's super important, and as an influencer, like you kind of hit this two-pronged. Like I don't even know if you, because you are a genius. I don't doubt anything coming from your brain, but you have schemed up this way to reach your a very efficient route to reach your current dream. Are you willing to share it by chance? Your goal, your aspiration.
Oh yeah, we were talking about it earlier today too. My end goal is to be an author. I have like been writing this book since I was like 9 years old, and like I'm not like very public about it, talk about it a lot, because it's like, you know how you're saying like the Rolling Spoon is like your baby, like this book is my baby, and I want it to be like, I maybe like being too hard on my expectations, but I definitely want it to be like perfect. Perfect.
This
and, like,
is kind of like your pregnancy announcement.
Yeah, I'm pregnant.
You got your so this baby though, like honestly, is a prodigy in the making.
Yes, I would.
Your brainchild.
I said yes.
Your brainchild is going. You're putting it on paper at this point. Basically, you're in. You have a draft.
I did have a draft. I finished it actually, the first book, because it's gonna be a lot of books. But
Let's go.
I'm like, ugh. But the first one, I kind of felt like it was just very one-dimensional. I also wrote it from like the ages 9 until I was like 15. So when I kind of read it again when I was in college, because I like had a big writer's block, was just kind of focused on just like school and education for a while. Went back to writing and then was like, read it and I was like, this is the work of a child. Like this is not the greatest. Like there's things I can pull from here, but not enough for me to like be like, oh, here's my book and like show people enough about it. And then as I got older, I had enough like writer's block to the point where I was like, because people always tell me like, you don't need a plan, you just need to write. So I would just like sit down and try to write, and like you know, like when you have choice paralysis, there would just be too many things that I could write about. Like, so my brain would just kind of shut off and I would sit there. So right now I'm kind of in the lore phase, the lore phase where you're like making up like all like the countries and the cultures, and languages take a long time to make up. I also went to school for like linguistics, and like I took Chinese as well. So like I want to make sure the grammar is like good. Like for Game of Thrones, for example, their languages, like if you go back and watch the movies, like they stick to a certain grammar in each language, and like they use the same words. Like it is they made languages like that.
Yeah,
shit, it's
High Valyrian is a whole entire language.
Oh my god,
beautiful
it's
language.
Insane! It's amazing, and it took the writers years to do that. So, well, it took the author years to do that, and then to adapt that for the TV series took more years. So like writing, I have to come up with like 7 different languages. So that's gonna take me. It's gonna be a while before I do ever put out anything about it. But that's my end goal. Is definitely just I want to be an author for sure, and I love cannabis, and I plan on staying in cannabis as a career because, you know, being an author might not pull a lot of money in. So I'm definitely going to stay within the cannabis industry. Definitely maybe one day publish a book on cannabis because I love cannabis so much. It's also one of my passionate projects, like cannabis. So we might have to do that one day.
Yo, what an honestly, like, it's a sensational story. You called your shot. I promise it'll happen. And I can't even tell you, like, your energy and your passion is so refreshing. It's super refreshing. Everybody that knows you appreciates it, and just like rolling through and always being an awesome influence on me. Like, just so much culture.
Aww,
you know?
thank you.
You're so enthusiastic about it, and I just the long-term goal I am going to. So the thing is, I hate to say it, but I don't read too much. But
that's okay. I haven't read for a while either.
I swear on everything I am legitimate. I have never been so excited about a book because of how much I respect Sky the Stoner, Sky Flowers. I can't even talk. I'm telling you, it's a big deal.
Excited.
It's a big deal. You're here, and I wanted to get you through a quick rip segment before we cut this one to amazing end. But are you down to hit some rapid fire stoner related or not stoner related questions?
Okay.
That I think I would be super excited to hear about.
I'm down.
Yeah?
I'm there.
You're
yeah,
game?
let's do it.
Alright, so quick rips with Sky the Stoner. Let's fucking go.
Wait, you have them off the top of your head?
Yeah, I do.
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm nervous.
Have you done them before?
Quick rips?
Yeah. I don't think I had them yet.
Last time, I think the times that you did have questions was like you wrote them down on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So like I could kind of like get an idea ahead of time.
You knew, yeah.
So this is gonna be quick rip for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. So question 1. Your favorite strain in the city?
Easy, Mango Kush.
Mango Kush, is it a specific cultivator? Medicine Mango Kush. Oh,
I hate to be that bitch.
I haven't tried it though.
Okay, it's only because, listen, some batches of it, I'm not gonna vouch for all batches of the Mango Kush by Medicine, but some batches, holy shit, it's just so delicious and perfect and beautiful.
Yo.
I just don't know what else to say about it.
I gotta try it. No.
Yeah, it's loaded. You know how myrcene comes from mangoes?
Yeah.
So it's loaded with myrcene. Myrcene, a little bit of careo. So it's like either some limonene, pinene. I've seen it sometimes with some osmine. When it has the osmine, done deal. I would say
myrcene and osmine and I will find that. Osmine's my favorite terp.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. That would be amazing, honestly, because I love myrcene too. You know, I love them all, but really, like, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, and then I would say second, blue hash.
Blue hash, nature's
yeah, because that's like Nevada, like only. Like you can get Mango Kush in different states. Like in
you
Nevada,
guys don't know the gravity. She knows this. She knows her shit. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yo, question 2: joints or blunts? Blunts for days. What do you have a specific a brand? Sorry, added question.
No, it's okay. Honey Dutch.
Honey Dutches.
Honey Dutch wraps. Come on.
Yeah, no, that's taste right there.
I'm gonna be honest. It's this. They've held me down since high school. I'm not gonna switch up on them. I've tried different types of like hemp wraps. I actually did really like the Stizzy hemp wraps because usually my problem with hemp wraps is they don't stick. And like I'm sitting there forever trying to close the fucking joint or close the blunt, and I'm like, come on, 100%. Bro. And it's just like not sticking. And I'm like, dude, at this point, I'm just gonna put this shit in a honey Dutch. Like this shit is barbaric. But with the Stizzies, it dried like perfect. I was like, okay.
I see
so
Stizzy.
I might have to be onto those. I don't know if they sell them like in stores or if it's just like you can only buy them from Stizzy or like the Stizzy ambassadors, like the pop-ups. Because that's where I got mine from. And I haven't found them anywhere since then, but they were perfect. No,
you know what? We're gonna get you a whole ass box of that. That's what's gonna happen.
What about you? What's your favorite?
Yo, I love them all. I love joints right now. I put 0.4 grams in a joint every time.
Oh, that's
basically.
Perfect. That's like a perfect
That's my dose. Yeah, I smoke 7 or 8 a day though. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You know how.
But I mean, that's better than like smoking like half of one and then like ashing it out. I don't know why after I ash my joint then light it again. It just has a weird flavor after that. It's not the same. No matter what you do, you can like even ash it and not even have it touch anything and put it back in the case and shut it. It's gonna taste like shit still.
I wonder why.
I've done everything.
Mystery. You're 100% factually right.
Even blunts, like I'm like
tastes funny. No
like,
doubt about it.
What's happening here?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't know.
It must have changed. It must have changed.
Something must have happened while I was sitting. Ooh, maybe ash has bacteria. But isn't ash just like chalk? You're crack. You're crack, Sky.
like you're addictive as fuck.
I'm dead.
So question 3, what's your favorite movie?
Friday.
Tuffy. What's it?
Friday?
Yeah,
don't judge me.
What? I'm sleeping. I'm major sleeping.
You
Real
know that
quick.
movie with Ice Cube and fuck, I forgot his name, but you know the guy from Rush Hour?
We're not talking Freaky Friday
No.
or
Freaky Friday?
no.
With the white girl? No. Not Freaky Friday. Not Freaky Friday. I'm talking about Friday the Stoner movie.
I haven't
It's
seen
just
it.
okay, so let me
That's
describe the plot.
illegal.
It's just basically two guys, and they owe this one dealer money because they smoked all his weed. And so it's just like I love movies that don't have real like plots to them, and it does have like an overall plot, but the majority of the movie is just these two guys getting into trouble and fucking around and getting high, and it's the
That's
funniest
a comedy movie.
It's a comedy movie. It's a comfort movie. I put it on I used to put it on every Friday, and then I kind of got sick of it. But it still is my favorite movie. I would say.
Every Friday.
Yeah, it was it got bad to a point where cause I get very fixated on certain movies or TV shows. Right now, I'm fixated on New Girl. I've finished all 7 seasons. The past month, I finished every 7 seasons, or I finished all 7 seasons every 3 days. Cause I just put it on in the background over and over, and that used to be Friday until I got.
You and Jess would vibe.
I'm dead.
No, I'm saying.
She reminds me of my older sister.
Yeah.
It's I'm like Jess.
Yeah.
She's my favorite. Yeah,
you guys would vibe. No doubt about it. Yo, that's a good call out though. I gotta watch me some Friday. So, question 4. I asked you if you could sesh with anybody alive or dead last time, and you gave the best answer in the history of the show. It kind of made me ask other people. You said cavemen? I want to know if you could sesh with anybody alive, who would it be? You know, I know, I gotta see.
Okay, alive.
Who's your sesh? You're sitting in a grassy field with someone and a honey Dutch of some mango kush.
I could sesh with anyone in the world.
Anyone alive.
Anyone alive?
And the caveman will be there.
Does this also include animals if they were animated into people?
Yeah, you know what? If they don't have to be alive, they just have to exist.
Their animals are alive. It's just they're not animals. They're animals that have human consciousness. So I don't feel bad about them getting high.
Okay.
If an animal was actually you know what, I'm a 300-year-old soul, and I'm going to smoke with you right now and give you my wisdom, I would want to know what I could pick from an animal's brain. Do you know what I mean? So is that an option that's on the table, or do they have to be people? Could they also be insects? Because I feel like smoking with the spider would be kind of cool.
So you definitely would access different parts of their brain, considering you're seshing with them. But I think that's a great premise. I think that's a great idea. It's legal. Is that your answer?
No, but I know it's legal, but they have to be human.
Which
half human, half animal.
Yeah. Which animal is it going to split with?
It can't just be an animal, because getting your animals high is not okay.
There's that one animal that can talk though. What's that one ape? There's Lil Wayne wrote a lyric about it, or Eminem did. I don't know, one of them. But
Pambanisha? The bonobo?
Is that a talking ape?
Oh yeah, she's a bonobo. She Pambanisha and Kanzi. These linguists taught them this language called lexicon. It's not really a language, it's more like pictures that are associated with words. So let's say it's a picture of a circle, and every time they press it, it'll say food. So they'll have a whole keyboard of pictures that are like that. So Pambanisha and Kanzi are siblings that are sibling bonobos, and they can, from different rooms, press these buttons to talk to each other, and talk to the people that train them as well.
That's amazing.
So they can say hey, Pambanisha, do you want to play? And the other one would be no, I'm tired. And then one of them would be I'm hungry, feed me. That kind of shit.
That's amazing. So maybe you could be, you would be seshing with.
See, that was why that was my question.
Could say.
That was why that was my question, actually.
You could put up the joint and they could press the button for yes or no. What would happen?
Actually, I would want them to speak. I need them to verbalize it in English.
So
if they're okay with it.
So you can do characters, but you can't just pick a.
Oh wait,
You
no,
know what I
she's
mean?
dead. I had somebody, but they're dead.
Oh,
Okay, let me keep thinking.
yo, you got someone. You got someone you've been wanting to sesh with.
I keep thinking about animals because I want to know what an orca thinks.
Well, see, that's the thing. So, could theoretically you have this herb that could give the power to the animal to speak?
Have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you know when they go into the spirit realm?
I don't know if I remember that one. I know Appa.
Okay, you know Appa. Do you know Aang?
Yeah.
You know how Aang sometimes goes into like that really colorful world?
Oh, with all of his ancestor, the old monks stuff, right?
The past avatars.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. The past avatars.
So the past avatars, well, he could talk to them there sometimes, but it's more like okay, let me put it this way. You seen Black Panther?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you know when he goes to like that spiritual realm and there's like that big tree and the sky's purple and he's talking to his dad?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Avatar: Last Airbender, there's a place that's like kind of like that, but not the same at all. And so because that is a whole culture. But Avatar: Last Airbender is just like this spiritual realm that only the Avatar can access. And
They both have that tree, don't they? Isn't there a tree in them both?
I want to say yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is an episode where there's a really big tree in the small kingdom, I think. Yeah, Avatar: Last Airbender is my favorite show.
Yo,
Anyways.
would that be your sesh? That would you be able to go to the ancestral tree?
I don't want to get the ancestral tree high.
So would you rather have a weed? Would you rather have? I have an ounce of weed.
Okay.
And would you rather have this weed give animals the ability to speak, or you smoke it and you go to your ancestral tree?
I don't think I would do the first one just because, like, okay, so I can get the animal high, but then the animal's gonna like speak and it's gonna be like, why did you get me high? This is inhumane. I don't like this. This feeling is not right. Why did you do this to me? You're going to jail. I'm calling the police. I'm calling animal control on you because you're barbaric. That's what I think.
I'm fucking dead.
So I don't think I would do that.
Next thing you know, this ape is calling the police like, yo, this girl just gave me weed.
Oh yeah, I'd be like this. I'd be like, take me to jail.
Oh my
Don't get your
god.
animals high.
Yeah, don't do that. Come
I would
on.
say then I would go to the ancestral tree.
Yo, that would
Can
be
I go to the
pretty
one
dope.
from Avatar, the movie with the blue people?
Yo, yeah.
Because I'm trying to transcend planets with this weed that I'm smoking right now.
Yeah, honestly, it is really it is going to be a really primordial sesh.
Yeah.
When you smoke this.
Yeah.
And go to your ancestral
I want to
tree.
unlock the secrets. They're
Yo.
gonna be like, why are you so lazy and not doing anything? They're gonna be like, you know what I was doing when I was your age, Skylar? I'm gonna be like, jeez, Grandma.
Yo, not honestly, all I'm saying is just a quick closing remark. What you're doing at your age is spectacular.
Oh, stop.
You are the prospect of prospects, Sky. Like,
Thank you.
I love getting blazed with you. We're fucking ripped off that head cheese. And
Yeah, sorry I made that question way more difficult than it needed to be.
I did too, though. No,
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
That's the thing. We're both authentically blazed with the roll gang. We have awoke. And we had the blessing to smoke. God bless you for sneezing.
God bless. Yeah. Oh, thank you. It was a cough.
It was a cough?
I feel like we should say bless you for coughs too.
They're honestly more scary than sneezes. Sneezes are kind of good.
Yeah, I feel like.
Coughs are too when you're smoking.
Well, yeah, right. Oh, you know like why they say bless you when you sneeze?
No,
The history
I
behind
guess
it?
not.
Oh, I don't know how true this is. My older sister told me, and anything she tells me, I think is true. So, but she said that like ancient like cultures, like when people would sneeze, they saw that as like they were like releasing or not releasing, but like getting rid of like bad energy or like demons in their body. So that's why they would say
Ejecting demons.
Yeah, so they would say like bless you. So like once they were gone, like they couldn't come back because now you're blessed. I'm not sure what culture that was from.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, it sounds right to me. So then I see like coughing. Isn't that the same thing, just out your mouth?
I would say yes. I would say
because my sister says bless you when someone coughs. Mm-hmm. And so
say bless you either way.
Right.
Yeah. And honestly, bless every last one of you, Roll Gang. Everybody tuning in, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and the legendary Sky, the Stoner.
Shut up.
Yo.
Thank you, Sam.
Yo, amazing.
Sam
Such
is
a
the
review.
man.
Every time.
Thank you for having me. This is so much fun.
We're gonna run it back whenever we can, but
every time we're gonna have to.
Yeah. Let's go make a reel or something. What do you say? Let's make the people some more of your crack content, because honestly, it's like I love pot. I don't know if it's addictive or not, but it's not a habit forming like your fucking content. I mean, I wonder how. Oh my
god, that was good. That was good. Thank you.
Your story bubble is like it has a reaction. I'm not even lying, Sky. Like, I know I'm pumping you up right now. I just needed to publicly let you know, like, your fucking story bubble releases shit in your consumers' heads. So just keep running the game.
Thank you.
You're the best for coming, sis. I'm just so appreciative, Sky. Have a great hump day, Roll Gang.